Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, I appreciate your attention and I value you, all right? I value your opinions, I value your counsels, and I value, most importantly, like I said before, I value your attention. Thank you for always tuning in every single day to Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa, and on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I want to talk more about accepting people. Yesterday I spoke about accepting people, real friends, true friends, accept people, but they push people also. They push their people, their friends, they push them to grow. And that is also what I want to continue, because most people just want people to accept them without, when your character is whack, when you are not a loyal person, when you are somebody that is fickle, you don't have principles, you don't have principles that you stand by. Let me not get ahead of myself here. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Accept people as they are, but place them where they belong. I saw the quote somewhere. I said, I love this. Let me talk about this. Accept people as they are, but make sure you place them where they belong. Today, I want us to talk a little bit about this. I want you to first think about that quote and see how you can gain wisdom from it before you listen to my perspective about it. Let me ask this. I love to ask questions. One of my very close friends said something that you always ask questions. Are we to type the answer in your comment section, or especially when I say, do you understand me? So, we're just discussing that some days ago. All right. So how often do we find ourselves struggling, all right, with relationships because we expect other people to fit into the molds that were never meant to fill? All right. How often do we try to change people? Do we try to control people? I think control is the better word. Do we try to control people instead of accepting them for who they truly are? Yeah, because you accept someone for who he or she is, doesn't mean you guys will have a very good and very blossoming, in quote, relationship. No, I can accept you and then I will not still relate with you because maybe your character is not what I want in my life. I don't want your type of person, but I won't hate you. Nevertheless, I won't be close to you. I don't need to control you and to try to change you to who I am. If that is who you are, but I don't like it, then stay on your lane, I stay on my lane. Do you understand me? There will be no collision. I'm asking, how often do we try to change people instead of just accepting them and placing them where they belong? How often do we try to control them instead of just accepting them and placing them where they belong? Let me tell you this. If you want to have peace, like if you want to experience peace, experience deep harmony in your relationship with yourself, in your relationship with people, I believe you need to learn to accept people for who they are, and then you place them where they belong. All right? You accept people for who they are. For example, if you have a TV, like a television set, your television set maybe is in your living room. Place your television set in your living room. You accept the fact that television is in the living room. Place it there. That is where it belongs. Don't be angry if it's there, because that is where it belongs. Now, if the TV finds itself in your bedroom, then you say, no, this is not where you belong. Let me take you back to where you belong. Do you understand me? You accept your TV for what it is, and you place it where it belongs. You can use that also in your relationship with people. You don't need to change them. If they don't want to become better, you leave them. You accept them. You don't need to backbite them. You don't need to talk down on them. You don't need to talk bad about them. The moment they've chosen the path they want to live, you accept them for what and who they are, and you place them where they belong. See, accepting people as they are means embracing their strengths, embracing their weaknesses, embracing their weirdness, their quirks, embracing their imperfections without necessarily judging them, without having any expectation about or from them. It's about recognizing and appreciating the uniqueness of each individual. You celebrate their authenticity. You celebrate who they are. You celebrate their individuality. Like I said, that doesn't mean you relate with them in a cordial fashion. No, but you accept them without judgment. You accept them without expectation. If someone is a liar, like a pathological liar, as humans, instinctively you try to change them, you try to tell them that it's bad to lie and all that. But if you discover that this is more pathology than just mere bad habit, this person lies through their teeth, even if they see blue, they say it's black and all that, what do? You don't expect them to not lie. No. You trust them to lie. And that will give you the peace that, okay, this guy is a liar, all right? Let me leave in. This guy talks down on people. This guy backbites a lot, all right? That's who he is. This guy cannot do good without telling 79,000 people. He always tells people, but he will tell you that he doesn't tell anybody. That's who he is. So that's who she is. Then you accept that person for who they are without judging them. It is when we start expecting people to be what we think they should be, that's where trouble starts. And that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you here. Accept people for who they are and place them where they belong. Do you understand me? So, what does it really mean to place people where they belong? I believe it's about setting healthy boundaries. All right? It's about managing your expectations of and from them. It's about creating an environment where each person can thrive and contribute positively in their own way. You need to recognize that not everyone is meant to play the same role in your life like you are playing in their life. No, you need to have the wisdom to discern where each person fits in best in your life. You need to know, you need to have the wisdom to know, okay, this guy is better as this. This babe is better as this. So you don't model your relationship together. You are more at peace because you know where everybody fits in. And people will say, how can you be having a relationship with that guy? How can you be having a relationship with that girl? It is because you know where everyone fits in. You know, you place them where they belong. They don't bother you. You don't bother them. If someone is now trying to get to where they don't belong, you put them back where they belong. Say, hey, bro, I don't give you this level of access to me. Come on, man. You are meant to be there. You are meant to be there. You don't come up to my throne. No. Just stay with the masses. That's where you belong. Just chant whatever you are chanting. I'm not bothered by you because I know where you belong and I've put you there. Do you understand me? So, putting people where they belong is about setting healthy boundaries. You manage your expectations. You create an environment where each person thrives, all right? They become whatever they are, and you have fun all the way. All right, you recognize and you have the wisdom to discern where each person fits into your life. Let's talk about the importance of accepting people just for a minute. Acceptance develops empathy, compassion, understanding in our relationships. So when we accept people for who they are, we create a safe and supportive space for them to be themselves without fear. All right, you promote authenticity. You allow people to be vulnerable in relationship with you. When we as a human feel accepted and valued for who we are more likely to let our guards down and show our true self to people. And that develops deeper connections, all right? It breeds, forms stronger bonds of trust and also intimacy. See, now the importance of placing people where they belong. Let me say this. Not everyone is meant to play a significant role in your life. That's what I want you to go with. And that is okay. Not everyone is meant to play a significant role in your life, and that's cool. That's okay. So by placing people where they belong, you are able to create a space for healthy boundaries, for mutual respect. We respect each other. You are able to create a space for emotional growth, emotional well-being in all your relationships. You are able to do that and do it effectively. As I wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this. I want you to take away this, all right? Take a moment to think about your relationships, all right, all of them, and ask yourself, am I accepting people as they are, or am I trying to change and control them? That's one. And two, am I putting people where they belong? Am I putting them where they belong? Do they know where they are and where they belong in my life? If no, then you need to start by creating boundaries and letting them know, see, you don't get near this place, all right? Practice letting go of expectations and embrace acceptance in your relationships. Thank you.